is an Upanishad, there is a mantra, Pranasyedam vashe sarvam tridive sarvam pratishtitam mateva putra rakshasva hrischa prajnascha videhi naha iti. In the Prashna Upanishad, the mantra, it talks about the prana, pranasya idam. It's not somewhere outside. The pranasyedam vashe sarvam. Everything in the earth, not only in the earth, in the intermediate region, not only in the intermediate region, higher region, all three regions, everything under the governance of the prana. Idam sarvam, pranasyedam vashe sarvam, tridive sarvam pratishtitam. Whatever is there, everything under the governance of prana. Everything within the Brahmanda, it is under the control of prana. How it is functioning? It is talking about Mateva Putra Rakshasva, like a mother protecting a child, a small baby, the prana is looking after. How? It is saying that pranasya Mateva Putra Rakshasva hrischa. Hri means giving all what we need. The wealth, all the like Hri means like Shri, all the mental, physical wellness. Hrischa, prajnascha means brilliant mind. Our mind, not only the wealth is confined to the bank balance, the real wealth is the brilliant mind. Like prana, the mother can give only little. It's only a metaphor. It's like a mother. Mother, what she does is insignificant. Insignificant compared to the prana. Prana gives all the functionalities in the limbs are working because of that prana. Not only that prana, that limbs are working, it gives the prajna. Prajna, it's a brilliant mind, able to think something unimaginable. Something goes beyond the realm of whatever the knowledge base I had. I can go beyond that one and tap into the information which is not available in the text, but still I can capture that one. I can tap into that one. My mind, I can pra means prakrishta. Prakrishta means extraordinary. Jna means jnana. Extraordinary jnana. Now knowledge, most of the things, if I want to eat something, how is the taste? Yes, let me taste. I have to taste and experience. It is all, I have to, how is Badrinath? Let me go there and I will find out. I have to see to get the knowledge. And how is that music? Let me hear and tell you. I have to hear and tell you. And how is this cloth? Let me wear it and see. I have to feel the sensation. And how is the smell of this flower? Let me smell and tell you. There is I have to experience before I can say. That is called as ordinary knowledge. These are the ordinary knowledge. Prajna means one is beyond. I need not have to physically experience. I get that one. How to get that one? It is pranas. The prana enables us to go beyond the realm of the object. Beyond the object, extrasensory perception. One gets an extrasensory perception through the grace of prana. The prana is the extrasensory. That prana opens up. How it is operating in the Brahmanda, it talks about all tridive. everything. For example, the planets are orbiting around the sun. The moon is orbiting around the earth. Other planets beyond this solar system are also orbiting. And how it is maintaining its orbit, how it is jumping, why it is not changing the track, what it makes the planets to orbit in the same orbit, it is not jumping up and down. For example, that in atomic theory also, nucleus is there, beyond that one electrons are orbiting. Electrons are orbiting in their own orbit. There are many orbits are there. Sometimes they get excited and jump into other orbit and come back. They orbit. Sometimes in a special cases it jumps. And how come this, what makes the electrons to orbit, revolve in the same orbit? What is that force? What is that force? It keeps all the planets orbiting in the same. If they change the path, planets will collide with each other. Every morning, the sunrise happens at the same time, and look at the calendar 2030 on June 6th. What is the sunrise time? We can say what is the exact time is the sunrise. We can say what is the exact time on the June 6th, 2050 sunset. We know the exact time. How this earth is revolving in a regulated, it's not a haphazard. What is that keeping that one? How it is possible? And I myself cannot control many things, but how this in the Brahmanda, everything to the minutest accuracy, it is happening. Pranasyedam, because of the prana. Prana means the attractive power. One, it's a gravitational power. Because of that, it keeps all the objects in control. Because of that power, the power of prana, it keeps the gravitation power. It is not increasing or reducing. It keeps in check. That is in the Brahmanda. In the body also, in the things are operating. How the energy is carried from what I eat, from the stomach, it is conveyed to the tip of my the finger. How it is conveyed? What is the mechanism? It is being conveyed. And everything in the Pindanda also, it is the function of prana. The prana, not only in the Brahmanda, in the cosmos, and in the Pindanda, it's a macrocosm. What is there in the macrocosm, how it is regulating, in a similar way, it is controlling in the microcosm, in the body also. It operates like prana opens up, it divides itself, distributes the allocation of portfolio. It allocates itself opens up in as a prana, apana, vyana, udana and samana. The functioning in the body, in the prana shakti means able to give energy to my eyes, to able to see. I need a prana shakti. When I am so tired, I can't read properly. And when I am hungry, today is Ekadashi, no food, and because of that, when the food is not there, my memory becomes weak. I can't think properly. The food, how the energy from the food is conveyed to the brain. In the Upanishad, in Chandogya Upanishad, there is a story also. How it is distributed, it is, the Uddalaka says to Shvetaketu, you sustain only on water for 1 month, no eating. And and he wanted to know how I am able to retain the memory. He said, I will tell you how you are able to retain. You only fast on water for 1 month. If you are eating or drinking only water, life won't go away, but all the senses becomes weak. All the senses become weak, mental stamina reduces, and that Shvetaketu had learnt so many things, and he was a brilliant student. And after 1 month, father said, "Can you repeat what you learnt in the Gurukula?" And he said, "Sorry, no memory. I don't remember anything. I can't express. Memory has become so weak. I don't have capacity to repeat." And the father said, "Okay, you have meal, and have a good meal and take rest, and we'll assemble again tomorrow." That Shvetaketu had food, and next day father asked him to repeat what he learnt in his Gurukula for 12 years. And extraordinarily he could able to recollect and tell everything. And how it is possible? The food, what you eat, has a ability to illumine your mind also. You have to have the food, you have put the fuel into the stomach, but this one is functioning. How? It's again a prana shakti. Prana, because of the prana, able to distribute the food to the different organs, ears, eyes, be able to talk and think. It's the prana shakti. Apana, whatever I eaten, I have a constipation, I can't pass stool. Many people, they say, many doctors here also, they say, they come across people, they can't go to toilet, the pass stool, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 1 week. It's a they struggle. And why they have apana shakti has become very weak? Why? It's again the prana shakti. Apana helps in removing that unwanted stuff from the body. Apana. Prana, apana, vyana able to distribute. Proper distribution of energy in the body. In the winter months, many people, they say they have numbness in the toes, numbness in the hands, and because of the no proper circulation is happening, it is a vyana. And udana, able to talk. If I want to talk, and I need that able to express, able to talk, that something I want to talk, but in front of the audience, whatever I want to say, my throat has choked. I can't utter a single word. It's I want to drink something. Sometimes when I want to drink, and water is not going within, it's able to, that function is udana. Able to take the energy higher energy. And going down energy to upward energy, it's energy moving up, it's udana prana. And the prana shakti able to have the good cardiac function working well, and making sure that headquarter, from the headquarter everything is governed, it is through the prana, and upward is udana, and all over is vyana, and pushing down unwanted stuff is apana, and vyana is the circulation, apana is the rejection of unwanted things, and samana, I want to, when I eat, my stomach has bloated, and whatever I have eaten, it is indigestion. It is weak belly, I can't digest. The fire has become very weak. The able to convert the food into energy. It has to be converted into the energy that is called as the samana shakti. These it operates in that one, not only in that 5 form, it further classifies that one into 5 subgroups, Naga, Kurma, Krikala, Devadatta and Dhananjaya. Able to able to blink. I should be able to blink. Sometimes blinking is not possible, and eyes wide open, burning sensation in the eyes. I put teardrops quite often to keep this one moist. It's Naga, Kurma, and able to locking. Sometimes when I eat, airlock happens here in the food pipe. That airlock has to be released through burping. Blinking, burping, and Naga, Kurma, Krikala. Krikala means sneezing. And sometimes food gets into the lungs. That it has to be expelled with force. I need extra force to push it out. Not ordinary coughing won't go with the sneezing, with force. I need extra boost of energy, Krikala. And Devadatta, my mind, brain is saying that I am tired. I want, why it is tired? Lack of oxygen, I want to lie down. And the yawning is the process, opens up, the mouth is involuntarily opened up, and extra air, oxygen is supplied to the brain. Devadatta and Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya is to helps in fight and flee situation. It's a fight or flee. Sometimes we need extra boost of energy, and maybe a 70-year-old person hardly moves, very slow moving. There is a dog chasing that person. That person starts running. Oh, people may be thinking maybe he was pretending that he can't walk. Look at him, he's running now. Where did that person got the energy? Extra boost of energy, it is from Dhananjaya. Extra boost, a battery reserve, a capacitor is there in everyone. Helps that battery charge to give the extra boost of energy. That Prana Shakti operates in this the body in with compartmental. They have their own functions, and so that the body is functioning well. Not only the functioning well, and it is outside the body also. Beyond the body, all the galaxies, everything is working in order because of the Prana Shakti. Pranasyedam vashe sarvam tridive sarvam pratishtitam mateva putra rakshasva hrischa prajnascha videhinaham. And like the metaphor of a mother looking after a small baby, this prana is looking after the prana shakti, and how it is functioning. The more it you in the while breathing also, pranayama, we are talking about the prana, expansion of prana. I can take in more only when I give out. If I am not exhaling properly, I can't take in properly. My breathing is very shallow. Problem is I am not willing to give out the spent air. The trick of pranayama, the secret of pranayama, learn the art of giving out so that you can take in. And when you extend that one, and in your life, not to live for, in the beginning I talked about akarma, vikarma, sakama karma. Sakama karma, akarma means only living for eating, only taking. Vikarma means I don't mind what means I take. I want to take, grab. It is not mine, I want to grab. Sakama karma, I want only for myself. I want to take more, but unfortunately, I can't take. Whatever it comes, it just disappears. I am not able to hold. Why? This prana sedam. Again, that's message. I can't. So many things, whatever I try, it comes and it disappears. I am not able to hold it. Why? Because I am so sakama karma, so selfish in my life. I want only myself. I don't want to give out. I don't want to give. It says pranayama's message for all of us. Learn the art of giving, things will come to you. More you give, more will come to you. More you exhale, more you can inhale. More you inhale, you get infused energy. More you give out, more you can take in. By taking in, each and every limb in your body is energized. The prana is teaching us the pranayama, the message for all of us. There is, if you are a miser, you can't take also. You can't take. You can't retain that one, whatever you have. Try to give out, exhale, and more abundance will come. That is the message of the pranayama for our daily living in the perspective of the sakama karma and nishkama karma. Left thumb and index finger together.